What's up, viewer? This your girl Mary Lee Davis, aka Mary Mac. I'm trying to give you my good side, cause this side is fucked up, But I'm gonna talk plain because you need to know what's going on with me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in a place that's real dingy and dirty. Man, I caught this mouse about 2 in the morning. It was crying, right? It's like 9 o'clock now. It woke me up. I caught the mouse. Now, in my video, Ready Red, I spoke about how I've been catching mice since I've been here almost, over 2 years now, a little over 2 years. And, the conditions of the place that I'm at, oh man, it's fucked up, man. My face is fucked up, bed bugs, everything. I kind of feel like the mice that I'm about to show you is a metaphor of my life. Now, he got stuck to a sticky trap, right? Man, but the motherfucker's still alive. You understand what I'm saying? I feel sorry for him, tell you the truth. I'm hoping somebody out there, when they see this mouse moving around and hear my story, connect the dots, okay? Because everything happens for a reason. Today is the day that Oprah Winfrey's movie, directed by D-JANGO, The Butler, comes out today, August 16th. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I've been trying my best to get Oprah to say my name for all the blessings that I bestowed upon her. Not to mention the whole world, you feel me? Done been blessed from my story. Me, Mary Lee Davis, a.k.a. Mary Mac. So I want you to see this mice and just take a good look at how it's still squirming. It's stuck, but it's squirming. It want to live. Believe me, it do, but it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere for real. You understand what I'm saying? So for all my people out there that's stuck in the bullshit that America has put you in, this video going out to you. This is why we need freedom, respect, and reparations. Pay attention. I also caught a spider too. Look at this. Don't move, baby. You see that? You see that mouse? That's real. This ain't no joke here. He want to be free just like me. Let's see if I can get a better shot. I hope he don't. There you go. See his eyes? See? This is what I got to go through. Go on, move, baby. You still got a little strength. See him moving? Yeah, this is what I got to go through. I'm sorry, Mike. We gonna call that one Little Ben. For real. Straight up. Not Big Ben. Big Ben means time is up. Little Ben means you got a little more time left. You feel me? Before you meet Big Ben. For real. Because it's definitely father time. It's up. I always have a scripture for you. Last night I flipped the page in the Bible and this is what it came to. See, I don't just, find what I'm going to read to you. I flip it one time. That's it, that's all. And wherever it lands, that's what it's got to be. And my neighbors and the people that zooming in on me, they know I ain't lying. I can't cheat on this one, y'all. I can't cheat for real because I'll be cheating myself. And I definitely ain't finna do that one. So this is where it landed, Wisdom, invitation. I'm going to give you the scripture and you can read it for yourself because I feel like there's some things you need to do for yourself. So It's Proverbs chapter 9, 1 through 12. And then go and read the other one too. I'm going to read this one right now. I didn't read this one last night, but I'm going to read this one because of the title. It said, Foolishness, the other woman. Foolishness is that other woman who is loud, stupid, and knows nothing. She sits on her chair at the door of her house, up on the highest hill of the city. When people walk by, she calls out to them. They show no interest in her, but still she says, whoever needs instructions, come. She invites all the simple people and says, stolen water is sweet. Stolen bread tastes good. Those simple people don't realize that her house is full of ghosts and that her guests have entered the world of the dead. Okay? That's where we at now. When you steal other people's stuff and they follow you because they think you the big, chief or whatever, they enter the world of the dead. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and read this other one too. It's kind of short. Wisdom has built her house. She has made it strong with 7 columns. This is me right here. She has cooked meat, mixed wine, all but the wine. I don't do the wine. And put food on the table. She has sent her servant girls to announce from the highest hill in the city, whoever needs instruction comes. She invites all the simple people and says, come eat my food and drink the wine I have prepared. Leave your old foolish ways and live. Advance along the path of understanding. Criticize a person who is rude and shows no respect, and you will only get insults. Correct the wicked, and you will only get hurt. Don't correct such people, or they will hate you, but correct those who are wise, and they will love you. See, that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to correct the ones that's wise. You can love me or hate me all you want, but, hopefully you'll love me in the end since I've given so much. But correct those who are wise, and they will love you. Teach the wise, and they will become wiser. Instruct those who live right, and they will gain more knowledge. Wisdom begins with fear and respect for the Lord. See, that's me for real. I fear God and respect God to the utmost, for real, for real. And the things I do is only to gain knowledge, wisdom, understanding, but most of all, experience, so I can be able to talk to you the way I do without being unsure of myself. It goes on to say, knowledge of the Holy One leads to understanding. Wisdom will help you live longer. She will add years to your life. If you become wise, it will be for your own good. If you are rude and show no respect, you are the one who will suffer. Okay? The truth is the light. Anybody who's been to prison knows the truth is the light. You done seen this light before. If you've been to prison, you've seen this light before. I got it 3/25/10. 2010. 3/25/2010. Okay? I read the Bible. It took me 3 months in prison to read the Bible because I really, really wanted to read this Bible. I really did. I ain't gonna lie. For real. And I completed it in 3 months, and I told the correctional officer, I said, I'm done. I finally finished it. But I did a whole lot of underlining. And what I just read to you, Proverbs 9, 1 through 12, is something that I underlined it in the while I was in prison. Another thing, Madam C.J. Walker was the first female millionaire. But towards the end of her life, she died on my birthday, May 25th. You understand what I'm saying? And she said at the end of her life, if she could help her people, that's what she would want to do. You know what I'm saying? For real. She wanted to be able to help her people. Okay? Now, it's kind of ironic that I read Madam C.J. Walker's, book in prison. But what's the killing part? I told the person that ran the library, she was a lady, I can't remember her name right now, but she was a Caucasian, And I showed her, you know, what Madam C.J. Walker said and the fact that she died on my birthday. And I said, you know what, I want you to remember this because you're going to have to tell this story one day. And I know at the time she thought I was lying or, you know, crazy or something like that. See, but what I'm doing is I'm collecting witnesses. Even the little mouse that's still alive, screeching right now to be free. You understand what I'm saying? You know, that little mouse may eventually die, but he going down in history, baby, for real. You heard me? Kind of like a Michael Jackson thing. You understand what I'm saying? I got to represent them all before it's over with. So with that, I also came up with a reasons why, 60 reasons why races other than African Americans owes us, people of color such as myself, reparations, freedom, and respect. Okay? And I'm going to run these 60 down right fast to you. 1, we were stolen from Africa. And I'm just going to keep going. I ain't going to say 2, 3, and 4. So just pay attention. Made slaves, loss of language, culture, family, friends, religion, legacy, made victims of AIDS, cancer, diseases, all diseases, turned us into lesbians, gays, freaks, child molesters, gangbangers, killers, thieves, crackheads, rapists, made us inferior to other people, jailbirds, loss of identity, no respect for oneself, dumbed us down, killed millions of us on our way over here to America, cheated us out of our wages, destroyed our hope, killed our leaders, prophets, bombed churches, houses, schools, burned men, women, children, exploited us, drove us crazy, homeless, insane, victimized us, and our children, molested us, brainwashed us, robbed us of our organs, sold our kids, mistreated our parents, robbed God, robbed our graves, abortion, fake leaders, teachers, preachers, doctors, nurses, food, water. All the races did that to us, the African Americans. And that's why I believe we deserve not only reparations, but freedom and respect as well. And most definitely our own land so we can get away from all the ones who has exploited us. You understand what I'm saying? Because all you need is a faith of a mustard seed, people. For real, for real. This shirt says it all. You understand what I'm saying? Out of everything I've been through, I'm the same person, for real, who wouldn't even open up my mouth as a child and say 2 words. But when the pain becomes so great, you be a damn fool to sit there. Even this mouse got enough sense to say, hey, I'm still alive. You understand what I'm saying? For real. So for people to sit back knowing they're in pain and just waiting to die, you understand what I'm saying? And you got 2 legs to be able to walk and you ain't stuck in quicksand. You a damn fool to sit around and wait for somebody to help you when God gave you enough sense to help yourself. Now, there's some more things. Give me a second. Okay. Now, talking about reparations, we got leaders out there. One of them named Dr. Claude, C-L-A-U-D Anderson. He talks about reparations now or never. His full video, if you Google it, on YouTube or whatever, he talked about that. His name is Dr. Claude Anderson, and it's called Reparations Now or Never, full video. And he breaks it down to you why we deserve it and how you know, we should be treated just as well as the Indians when they got whatever they got. You understand what I'm saying? For real, because it's true. You need to check that out for real, because I'm serious about getting mine. So I don't know about you. I don't speak this loud like I told Oprah back in the day unless I know what I'm talking about. For real, for real. And I said, if you don't read me carefully, you're going to wish you had her. Because even when I joke, I'm not joking. I ain't joking, y'all, for real. I got the sweatband on to let y'all know. Y'all better, you know, wipe your eyebrows off and stop sweating over me and shit for real, because, you know, my face is fucked up. You see my face? It's fucked up, man. For real. This is just a little something. Whatever's going on with me internally is starting to come out. And the truth is always the light, baby, in the end. For real, for real. So they done a lot of things to me. And I don't have a medical card, you understand what I'm saying, because they playing with my mail. You feel me? I used to get it regularly. I pay for a P.O. box. I don't get no mail. I've been paying for it since 2007. And I know people have sent me mail. I don't get it. It's just like the color purple. You feel me? I haven't got anything that's of significance. You understand what I'm saying? For real. But I keep paying because I know one day it's going to pay off. You know, and they done changed the color from African American to a Mexican working over there, a gay Mexican at that, who had the nerve one day, you know, to call me a man. And, you know, so I was polite about it, and I gave him my story. You understand what I'm saying? For real. And said, read this, because evidently you need it too. You know, because I know who I am. I know who I am. For real. I'm a child of God all day. And for those who don't like it, I don't care. You know, I had a foster father. His name was Mr. Redman. And him and Walt Disney, the founder of Walt Disney World, that Walt Disney World, his birthday, their birthday is on the same day, December the 5th. Okay? Now, I said that to say Walt Disney was from Chicago or whatever. He's dead now. But, you know, nothing happens by mistake. That's what I want you to understand. You understand what I'm saying? Me and my foster father, we never really was, you know, best of friends or whatever and stuff. You know, I was more close to his wife than anybody. But, you know, something about that man, for real, that didn't jail with me even as a little child. You know, I always wanted his attention. He was the reason why I started smoking cigarettes, Pall Malls back in the day with no filter. But when I went back to visit my foster mother and him, you know, years later, he wasn't smoking no more. And he was a real reason why I quit smoking. It's been 13 years so far, and I don't plan on picking up another cigarette ever. So when I saw Oprah in that movie smoking a cigarette, you know, I told Oprah, my mama, my real mama, you understand what I'm saying, was on her deathbed, smoking like a chimney. You feel me? And now Oprah is smoking. When have you known Oprah to ever pick up a cigarette? You understand what I'm saying? Y'all need to, you know, figure some things out when it comes to me. You know, I give you a lot of information so you can, you know, decipher it for yourself, and hopefully, you know that I'm the one that everybody's been copy. You understand what I'm saying? Even church folks. Okay? Real talk. Shirley Caesar, that I Remember song, yeah, I do believe a lot of that has something to do with me too, because I buried my dog in the backyard and I said a little prayer. You understand what I'm saying? For real. With two people as part of the congregation. You understand what I'm saying? And it's mighty funny. You know, see, the devil, they'll use you up best way they can. They don't care who they hurt along the way. You understand what I'm saying? But this time, everybody's affected by it. For real. You understand what I'm saying? Some people, you just need to leave alone. Especially God's child. For real. Straight up. And that's me. I remember back in the day, I needed money when I got back to Chicago. I was about 17 years old from this program called Vision Quest, and I needed money, right? I wasn't really having no money, so I called the radio station, and it was a different station than it is now, so I don't remember. It probably was WBMX or V103 or something like that. I can't remember, but they said whoever knows the color of Bozo hair and his sidekick name can get $50, right? Now I called in and I got through, and I had a girlfriend at the time. You understand what I'm saying? And her name was Cookie. So I said his sidekick name is Cookie, and Bozo hair is reddish orange. Now I just seen Bozo at the Bud Billiken parade. That's the back to school parade Chicago have for the kids before they go back to school. And I asked the lady standing next to me, I said, is his hair not reddish orange? This is red on my head. Everybody knows Bozo hair ain't red like this. So I said reddish orange. And they told me I lost. I ain't getting no $50. So, you know, I've been getting cheated all my life. Even with little things such as $50. You understand what I'm saying? Another time, and this is gonna be this gonna be real, parental discretion is advised for real. You remember the movie Fame? Irene Cara, okay? She wanted to become famous, and she met this guy, I think in a restaurant or whatever and stuff. You know the movie Fame. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna learn how to fly. Yeah, that one. Look it up on the internet or find it, and you'll find out what I'm talking about. But she wanted to become famous, and I think he was talking about dancing or something. You know, he was some kind of dance promoter or whatever. You know, he could get her in different places or whatever. So, you know, for some reason, I thought I could be a model back in the day. I don't know what kind. So I called this number, right? You understand what I'm saying? I needed money. And I'm young and impressionable, not really knowing what's going on. And, you know, the man said, come on over to my house. You know, we can talk it over, whatever. What I'm about to say is for real. Parental discretion is advised, okay? So I get over there. It was an older white guy or whatever and stuff. You know, once you in somebody's house and you find yourself in a compromised situation, you know, you got to really think. I said, man, this don't look too safe. Now that I'm there, I'm like, this don't really look too safe. But he was a white guy, I played it off, and, you know, next thing I know, he and I was engaged where he really wasn't doing nothing. All he did was laid back, you know, and, you know, I gave him special favors down below. And he said he was going to pay me, but he ain't paid me, okay? Now, I'm about 17 or something like that, you know, so you know what I had to do? I had to swallow my pride, y'all. See, this is where we at now. People got to swallow their pride, for real. I swallowed my pride long time ago because I knew I had to, because of something I did, you know, before I came to live with my sister, when I told this white guy, look here, I'm going to write a book about this place. You don't leave that boy alone or whatever. He was harassing the guy. And I was like, you know, defending the young guy. And, you know, I knew the place was hard on us teenagers back then. And the white guy looked at me like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I got to pass it on that this one going to be a problem. Because I've always been rebellious in that way, trying to take up for people. You know, that's just my story. You understand? It's always been my story. Ever since I was 6 years old, I've been like a guardian angel to people. I don't know where I get it from. I guess, you know, that's just my mission. Don't knock my mission, okay? So I swallowed my pride, put my clothes on, and I left the white man without a dime in my pocket. And that always got to me, because I'm like, I did my part. You understand what I'm saying? I should have got paid, regardless of the lies he told or whatever. And it's just like the movie Fame. She went over there, Irene Cara, thinking she was going to, you know, be a dancer or something, and come to find out, you know, she was in a compromising situation, and next thing you know, the white man how she was over, was taking pictures of her, telling her to put her finger in her mouth like a little kid. You know, it was real perverted. You understand what I'm saying? It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? I bet you right now, that white man, if he's still alive, which I believe he's not. He was an older guy. You understand what I'm saying? But he may be. But I bet you he wish he would have paid me my motherfucking money by now. For real. And a whole lot of other people. For real. Because it's going to get hot. Oh, it's going to get hot for real, y'all. Straight up. And there ain't going to be no sex involved this time. We finna get this money, y'all, for real. Because it's way overdue. I done paid the price. And even if I end up dying like that mouse that still fight to live, the offspring will get paid. I guarantee you. For real, for real. So it only takes one to shake up the world. Just one. For real. You don't need no whole bunch of fake leaders telling you they doing something for you when they really ain't. Okay? Them not the people we want to be involved in. We want to be involved with people who keeping it pushing. Like Cat Williams say, we trying to keep it pushing. For real. Let me see what else we got here. See, when it come down to it, motherfuckers talk about snitches get stitches and shit. Motherfucker, fuck that shit. Trick. If I never would have said nothing, for real, we'll be back in slavery by now. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Y'all be sleep to the beat, and we'll be back in slavery. Okay? So we ain't trying to hear that snitches get stitches shit. Motherfuckers who ain't talking is the ones that got something to lose. Okay? For real. That's where we at. And for the ones who say that, you know, we're equal to everybody, we're not. We got a couple of good Negroes, that's about it, who got a little money. They're not free though, they just got money. That's why they study acting out. People like Terrence Howard beating up his girlfriends, you understand what I'm saying? Now Oprah's smoking, and you got Tyler Perry wearing dresses. These are all the high power motherfuckers that's supposed to be free. But they don't even know who they are. They playing a character. You understand what I'm saying? For real. We've all been lied to about our past. It's been one lie after the other. Who knows where it started? But for me, I'm going to take remnants of it and just, you know, incorporate it with my story so people will know that, you know, my story is true. Because I'm telling it. I'm alive to tell it. You understand what I'm saying? If you ask me, I'll be glad to tell you what I know. But the first 6 years of my life, I don't know that. But my mama, my family, and my sister, definitely my older sister, she knows. But she's not talking because she's in on the scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? My sister, she just ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? For real. But she gonna get right before it's over with. I'm working on her too, just like I'm working on Oprah and everybody else. Everybody got to get worked on this shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out when people gonna give me my just due. You feel me? But they will. Don't wait too late though, because if I die, you get nothing. I'm here to tell you. So keep playing Russian roulette with your life. Right now, I'm setting myself even freer. You understand what I'm saying? For real. So when they say they ain't got no money for reparations, oh, they got money. They got my money and God's money. But not only that, if they say they don't got that, if they really want to live and love their family, they better bet their motherfucking conscience. You understand what I'm saying? Just like they play that lottery, you better bet your motherfucking conscience, nigga. For real. All you motherfuckers out there who done robbed African Americans out of they for reals, you better bet your motherfucking conscience, nigga. They better open up a bank or something and motherfuckers just line up like a motherfucker waiting for government cheese. You understand what I'm saying? And bet they motherfucking conscience. For real. If you love your family, I'm giving you solutions, motherfucker. So it ain't no motherfucking we ain't got the money. Oh, you got the money. Nigga, if you did a little something in your life and you feel like you only seeing maybe $20 worth, nigga, put that 20 in. You understand what I'm saying? If you felt like you really seeing like you killed somebody or murdered or raped or molested and you rich as hell or whatever the fuck you got, throw it all in there and shit for real. We can start this shit over for real. I'm here to tell you. So ain't no excuse, African Americans, when they say they ain't got the money. they got enough to play the fucking lottery. You seen them motherfucking lottery tickets they got? They got a bunch of them and shit, for real. You know what I'm saying? First it was just one time a day. Now it's all day, every day. So they got money. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Okay? But definitely look at that motherfucker Dr. Claude Anderson reparation video that I mentioned and shit, for real. Because that hits home. You understand what I'm saying? They got it. Let me see. You know, I'm doing this for, you know, my real brother. You know, Emmanuel. He wanted money so bad, you understand what I'm saying? That nigga, he was high one day and robbed the bank and shit. That's what they said. And the police officer, you know, shot him and shit, fucked up his arm and shit. You understand what I'm saying? You know, he got frustrated, y'all, like every African-American man. They said, my brother's so damn smart, he ain't even got to study for a test and to get 100. You understand what I'm saying? Any test. Imagine had I went to school. For real, for real. So I can imagine my brother being the only man in the house. You know what I'm saying? For real. Trying his ass off and getting nowhere. I can imagine that. Because I've tried and gotten nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? For real. So, you know, big ups to my brother if you still living. I don't know. I haven't seen you in a while. And I'm telling you, y'all fuck with my motherfucking family. For real, I'll kill your motherfucking ass mentally. I ain't got to touch you, motherfucker. I'll kill your ass mentally. So, I seen Oprah got 5 motherfucking goddamn dogs and shit that she taking care of in her motherfucking house. I hope that ain't no motherfucker symbolic message towards my motherfucking family, because it's 5 of us, motherfucker. And goddamn it, you fuck with any one of us, goddamn it, I swear to God, it'll be some motherfucking shit. Now you play with me if you want to, goddamn it. For real. That mice, I'm allowing to live. For real. But you, I'm telling you, don't play with me. You don't want to go that far, baby. For real. Let me see what else I got on this paper. Yeah. So, you know, big ups to my family, for real. Even your ex-husband, Frank, you know who you are. You know, Frank, you lied to me, man. Frank worked for the phone company, y'all. He's my sister's ex-husband or whatever and shit. You understand? He got a lot of issues. And I've done some things so I wouldn't have them same issues he has concerning his kids. You understand what I'm saying? Frank, I did it for you, baby, because you ain't man enough. You told me back in the day that you wish you could be as strong as I am. You even broke bread with me, I believe, at IHOP. I don't know where the fuck it was, but we ate breakfast, and you was talking about how cute my teeth is. Motherfucker, I need to pull all these damn teeth. Ain't none of them worth nothing. They all rotten and fucked up and shit, so don't give me that bullshit, okay? But what messed me up, Frank, is when I asked you. I said, you remember when I beat you on your own pool table? And you lied to me, Frank. You said, nope, I don't remember. But you could remember when I was kicking them motherfucking teenage boys' ass on the block for your motherfucking girls. You remember that. You understand what I'm saying? I appreciate you remembering that. Hell, I forgot. But, you know, hey, I don't doubt it. For real. You understand what I'm saying? Get yourself together, Frank. You better talk to your sister, your ex-wife, for real. You understand what I'm saying? Because I wrote that rap about me being a child abuse victim, and I gave it to your youngest daughter, and she laughed. And Tupac once said in the song, bitch recognized game and started laughing. Now, I'm not calling your youngest daughter a bitch. I'm just saying that Tupac said in the song, bitch recognized game and started laughing. You understand what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying she a bitch. I'm saying your youngest daughter knew something. And it was like water off a duck back when I told her about my story. Now, I'm starting to believe the reason why I was really not a part of the family was because, you know, it was my own family who was abusing me, and that's why That's why they gave me up and stuff, for real. You understand? From the paperwork that I read in my DCFS files, you know, that's the case. You know, look at this smile. Look at that. You understand what I'm saying? That's me when I was little, man. This ain't me right now. That was the only birthday I had that I can remember. And it was so symbolic that, you know, if I'd have known what I know now, I wouldn't have that big smile on my face. This part of my DCFS files. You see up in the corner, that's my birthday. That's my name. Let me see, right here. They don't give the caseworker name when they give you your DCFS files back. Nobody's name is in here. But they wanted me to write a true life story about my life so they can gather information on me. But they don't want me to know nothing about them. See, that's the enemy. That's what the enemy will do. They'll tell you they want you to know, they want to know everything about you. But they ain't going to give you nothing to work with and shit, for real. Don't tell these motherfuckers shit. But what they did give back to me, and I'm going to say this is one thing. It says, Mary Lee seems to be very withdrawn. She stares into space for long periods. The worker has never seen her express anger or affection. She appears to wait for instructions to do the slightest thing, such as sitting down or speaking to worker. The worker feels that it is possible that this child is retarded or unable to relate to others. Now, I was almost 5 then. That was 3/2/72, 1972, March 2nd. And I was almost 5. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not retarded. I just was abused so much, I didn't know who to trust like now. I'm in the same boat I was when I was almost 5 years old. You understand what I'm saying? I'm 46 now, depending on, you know, what calendar we using, because truth of the matter is, they did a thing called leap year, which means we probably more than likely in 2012 and not 2013. You feel me? That's what they do. They cheat all the time. You understand what I'm saying? This part right here says, let me give you, look at that. It says she had 5 children. This is about, you know, they saying about my mama and shit. And I told you Oprah got 5 dogs and shit. This was May 21, 1980, part of my DCFS files, individual therapy report. Now, this what I'm about to read proves to you who I am and who I'm destined to be and why I stay on the mission and grind that I do. It says, since the last therapy report of January 1980, Mary Lee did start coming to therapy. Most of the time was spent saying very little. I had crackers and peanut butter available, and she enjoyed eating. If food is not available, she now stays the entire time, which means I was starting to feel comfortable with this shrink or whatever and stuff, whether food was there or not. You understand what I'm saying? And then it says, she now stays the entire time. I felt that there is little relationship between Mary Lee and myself. This is what the shrink is saying, the psychiatrist, the high-paid doctor. You understand what I'm saying? But once another girl was having problems, and Mary Lee told her to talk to me, that I could help, and then she walked with the girl to my office. This is what the shrink is saying about me. You understand what I'm saying? And the shrink said, this surprised me in that I felt our session had little meaning to Mary Lee. See, even the shrink didn't quite pick up on how I felt towards him or her at the time. But I must have felt something, because I had enough sense to bring somebody, the girl, to his or her office for help. See, that's all I am. I'm about my people. So for the ones who say I'm not about my people, you know what I'm saying, is a lie. So they see my leadership long time ago. You know what I'm saying? I said I started this process at 6 years old. And I didn't know the difference between an apple or orange then. I know a whole lot now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm fighting for my life, and I have to do the research. And believe me when I tell you, I've been knocking dominoes down less than 10 minutes, okay? For real. Straight up. You understand? It says, the only issue Mary Lee brought up to discuss have been her relationship with her foster mother. See, I love my foster mother. I talked about Mr. Redmond, his wife, you understand what I'm saying, being close to her. They are very important people in Mary Lee's life. They are encouraged to continue to call and visit Mary Lee, and they have done so on a regular basis at times. Mary Lee is upset, and she calls Miss Redmond, that's her name, and she calms down. Now, I don't know if Miss Redmond is still alive or not, but I know this. My foster father called me one day when I was working at Jiffy Lube on the north side of Chicago and told me that my foster mother had died. And, you know, that kind of bothered me because I had just left from down there not too long ago, and he asked me to write a sympathy poem, you know, because they said somebody had just died when I was down there or whatever. So I wrote the sympathy poem. I can't tell you what it said or nothing, but what I can tell you is this, you know, he also said that I write like a person in college. And then it was an older lady down there as well. When I read her this poem, you know, she asked if it had happened to me. And the name of the poem is I'm the Mary that had the little lamb by Uncle Sam. And I said, no, it didn't happen to me. But I'm thinking now that it may have happened, you know, to my mom, because she has my sister who was light, bright, damn near white. You know, I don't know if she got raped or not, but I'm thinking something happened, for real. You understand what I'm saying? For real, for my older sister to be so devilish. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, with that, I'm like, when he called me and said that my foster mother died, you know, my question was, you know, well, why you didn't call me ahead of time? You know, I would have walked to Mississippi to see my foster mother. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't send me a obituary or nothing. I mean, see, the devil wanted me to go off. They know I'm not a type of person, for real, to go off. So they trying to cover their tracks. And if you mess with a child long enough, they will become what you want them to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you sexually molest a child at an early age, on and on, eventually that child is going to do some molestation themselves. And then the cycle continues. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm trying to break the cycle in my family, on my family tree, okay? For real. Because it's got to stop. So I tell my story. We need to change our mind, African Americans, about that freaky shit, because that's all they look at us as. That's why they don't respect us enough to pay reparations. And people might say, oh, she's so nasty, this, that, but somebody got to tell the story. Somebody got to tell the story. Otherwise, we ain't going to get nothing. For real, because most people don't want to clean out their closet. Thank God for M&M. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Now, I've got to be as strong as M&M, you know what I'm saying? And sell it for the African Americans. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Thank God for him. Y'all need to give that boy a hug, for real, and stand by his side, because I don't want nothing to happen to him. You understand what I'm saying? For real. It took courage for him to do it, regardless if it happened or not. Somebody had to break the cycle and talk about it. And now I'm coming up the rear, like Seabiscuit in the movie, and finna pass they ass up. That's how I get down, for real. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's so much to talk about. But people in Chicago already know. They know. this I got to say this part right here though. I put at the top, the doctor tried to trick me by wanting me to put humans before God. Never that, I wrote. You understand what I'm saying? Now the stuff in yellow, I'm finna run it down right fast. It says, now I told you how much I love my foster mother, right? Miss Redmond. But, you know, when it comes to God, you understand what I'm saying? I got to put God ahead of even Miss Redmond. You understand what I'm saying? Because people will let you down, people, for real. They don't want to. You understand what I'm saying? But they're only human. Okay? Now check it out. It says, Mary in her fantasy. Now check this out. This is what they thought about me. Mary in her fantasy has ambivalence about possibly going to live with her, my foster mother. You know. Now I told him I wanted to go back and live with my foster family. Okay? Who's to say it was impossible or not? You understand? Who is he to say that it was impossible? Did I not catch up with them years later without a map from Chicago to Mississippi? Yeah, I did. And you know what my foster mother told me? She said she almost died 2 times. You understand what I'm saying? For real. So I believe her spirit called me from Chicago to Mississippi to be able to see what was going on. You know what she had around her at the time when I got there? A bunch of prescription drugs. And she was in a wheelchair as well. You understand what I'm saying? Now, come on. What killed, supposedly, Michael Jackson? Okay? Let's talk about it. I don't take drugs. If you hear that I died over overdose or something like that, that's a lie. I don't take drugs. I don't drink drugs or smoke. Okay? For real. So all the stuff that's going on is because other people have did it to me on purpose. Okay? And I got to set the record straight because I'm the guinea pig. Okay? To show the rest of you African Americans, you understand what I'm saying? What they are doing to us. And if they'll do it to me, you understand what I'm saying? The one that set them free financially, you understand what I'm saying? You know what they doing to the rest of them. So don't get it twisted. Pay attention, pass it on, do what you got to do. But listen, most importantly, to the rest. It says, on the other hand, she sees the location as being too dull, but by the same token feels that she will get a better education. She's always been about education for me. But the educational system now is really screwed. So it doesn't even apply anymore. What I said back here, I don't know exactly how old I was. They don't have no date on this one. But anyway, I was young, put it like that. Because the schools are harder. That's what I said. She reports that she has not yet completed 8th grade, okay, due to behavioral difficulties. You know, after being abused, sexually, mentally, physically, emotionally, now I got behavioral difficulties. You understand what I'm saying? In her total history, it appears that she has cachet this particular lady more than anyone else in her life. You know why? Because this same lady told me when I went to go visit her the last time that even the church let her down. She told me. And if y'all keep it real, you'll know the church is letting us down. For real, for real. They robbing God left and right. So she kept it real before she died. If she's dead, I don't know for real because, you know, I wasn't there. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, it goes on to say, when the examiner asked her, see, this is the doctor trying to trick me now, trying to get in my psychic, and I'm young, right? Okay? He says, when the examiner asked her who loves her, she reported God, but don't know of any human being that really has significant feelings for her. She reports some sexual acting out, but it would appear that the pleasure from these activities is merely the closeness rather than the intercourse per se, which means everybody needs comfort. Sex I can do without. Companionship everybody needs. Who wants to die alone, for real, like this mice? For real, for real. Who really wants to? You understand what I'm saying? Raise your hand, goddammit. For real. Now it says, she does not want to get pregnant and feels if she ever had a baby, she would spoil him rotten and try to provide everything for him that she had never had. She has no significant vocational or occupational aspiration. And I wrote right up on it, that's a lie. Because I knew at 8 or 9 years of age that I wanted to be a writer. I knew that. My foster mother knew that. Because I was writing with my left hand, and I'm a right-hander. And my foster mother, Miss Redmond, said, why are you writing with your right hand when you are, why are you writing with your left hand when you are a right-hander? And I said, if something happened to my right hand, I want to still be able to write. And guess who writes with their left hand? Oprah Winfrey. Okay? See, everything happens for a reason. I knew somebody was copying me even back at the age of 8 or 9. So, it sounds weird. But if you really got a heart, you know it. I ain't lying. Because I ain't got you. Look at my face. This is shit that they doing to me. You understand what I'm saying? It's obvious. It goes on to say, I was 15 years old at the time, okay. But that's basically what I wanted to say. You understand what I'm saying, as far as this. So I done went from this happy face, okay, to this. You understand what I'm saying? It don't add up. Not with what the psychiatrist wrote. I didn't write this. The psychiatrist wrote this. But my thing is, if I'm a female, why would I want a boy? And I've been molested all my life. You understand what I'm saying? See, I think that was a little trick they lied about. You know what I'm saying? Every woman wants a girl. But I don't mind, raising boys to men. I don't mind that either. You understand what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted. Okay? For real. I would have wanted a little girl. Okay? That's why I'm fighting so hard for these women. Okay? Men, you done had your shot. You done got over on me. Okay? It's time for women to rise to the occasion. That's it. That's all. You got to realize where you came from. You came from a vagina, not a booty hole. Okay? And that's just the way it is. I hate to say it so, unprofessional, but, this ain't time to be professional. It's time to open up your brain and use what God gave you for real, because these computers ain't got nothing on me. For real. Before there was a computer, I was thinking, okay? And I was thinking at an early age. At 6, I told you I didn't know the difference between the apple or orange. By 8 or 9, my foster mother asking me questions. You understand what I'm saying? For real. I say the stupidest motherfucker in the world, and for real, is the one who don't ask questions, okay? And that's the truth. So while they laying back thinking I'm going to give them all the answers, you ain't going to get all of them. You just going to get a lot of regurgitation that you already know. You know why? Because you're not giving me what I need. What happened to the first 6 years of my life? For real. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the missing books of the Bible, people. For real. Real talk. The first 6 years of my life. And I put that on everything. For real. They've been copying me all along. All the way up until the point that I found even my mother's supposed to be death date, May 23rd, in the Bible. Okay? So somebody doing something wrong. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Oh, you're going to have to pay. And you better start with your conscience. For real. Because in the end, I ain't going to be able to help you. For real. When you meet the one for real, you're going to wish you had to listen to me. Because I'm not going to lose this. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much ride. My people is depending on me. Okay? For real, for real. And for the ones who ain't got their shit together, get your shit together because it's time. It really is. It's time. This here, y'all can read this. I know. It's purple. Read it. Sobriety. January 15, 2006. At a breakfast meeting that I went to in Harvey, Illinois on Martin Luther King's birthday. Okay? Not only do I have to stay sober, which will be 16 years come Christmas, December 25th, depending on what year it is. You understand what I'm saying? Either way, I'm sober. You understand what I'm saying? They want a person to break down and drink and drug and all this old bullshit and lose. No. They gonna break down and do all that before it's over with. If they don't do the right thing. See, but if you got too much pride, you know what comes, right? You know, before the fall, right? Pride. John 16:2. Read it for yourself. No, my fault. Wrong scripture, but you can read that too, because it says people will tell you to leave the church. You understand what I'm saying? But Ezekiel 28:15. Pride before the fall. Real talk. And then find out why John 19:2, the color purple, is a bad color. That's the same color they put on Jesus. For real. The color purple. They gonna put that on me, my life story. You understand what I'm saying? But we gonna flip it. We gonna make it all good. Thanks to Jesus. So whoever really running Oprah Winfrey and her crew, Lee Daniels, you came up with a movie called Precious. I went to try to see that movie when it came out in Chicago on 87th, and I got this rude awakening. My spirit didn't sit right? And I came across this light-skinned older lady. She was sitting on the bench, and I stopped, and I just stopped for like 30 minutes. It felt like 30 minutes she was just sitting there, and my spirit got ruffled, and I couldn't even go see the movie. Ask the people, they out there, they saw me scared, you understand what I'm saying? Kind of like trembling and stuff, because whoever that lady was had a power or some demons or something, or maybe an angel telling me this ain't for you. You know why? Because when I did go see the movie, guess who had my name? Monique. Monique's name was Mary. That was the same one that had her daughter sucking her off and all this other crap. You understand what I'm saying? For real. They want to make me all bad. Why my name got to be bad? For real. Huh? Oprah was supposed to be Oprah. Okay? They fucked her name up from the beginning. The Book of Ruth tell you that. Read the Book of Ruth and find out. You know what I'm saying? What Oprah's name really was supposed to be. But they fucked it up. But they want to shit on my name. Mary. Come on, man. You can't have my legacy. You can't parallel your fucked up ass life with mine. Because everything I do for a reason. They sent a baby my way. I remember they sent a baby my way. I don't know if they thought me and my girlfriend was going to have, sexual relationships with this little baby or whatever. But I treated that baby like it was my own. I don't get down like that. You understand what I'm saying? I do a lot of things for a lot of reasons. I put it on tape and every motherfucking thing. But you can't never say you seen me with a kid for real. A baby. You know what I'm saying? Now, a teenager, I might have done some things, okay? For real. When I was, I wasn't that old, you understand what I'm saying? But they know what they doing. Them teenagers ain't stupid, for real. But them little babies is innocent. And I'm not fucking with no little kids, okay? So fuck what you heard. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, tighten up your motherfucking belt, for real. Put your belts on. Act like men and women for real supposed to act. And let's show these motherfuckers that we ain't as stupid as they think we are, goddammit. Hell, you come back from nothing and get something, and we finna get to these reparations for real. They finna treat us like the Indians. Look at that motherfucking documentary, motherfucker, for real, about reparations. Dr. Claude Anderson. Look at it for yourself. And pass that shit on if you don't want to listen to me. Pass his ass on, motherfucker. Shit. It's not the messenger, it's the message, okay? For real. A motherfucker mailed his ass from slavery to the promised land, to freedom, put it like that, back in the day. Does it matter? that he mailed himself in a box? Hell no. Because when he opened it up, he was free.